First of all, I want to introduce Olli from Skunkworks Games.
Thanks, Oleg, and thanks for organizing this wonderful event, and nice to be part of this.
Yeah, so we're gonna try something different now with Skunkworks Games. We decided to do like a chat, but Olli, we've known each other a long time. But maybe you say a few words about
Yeah.
you and the company.
Okay. Hey, my name is Olli Raudus. I'm the COO and one of the co-founders of Skunkworks. I've been into the game industry for 4 years, and I've always been an entrepreneur. So this is my second company I've been founding, and yeah, it's been quite a ride in the past couple of years. We founded Skunkworks in 2019 in December, and now we've grown a lot since then, especially this year. And I'm happy to share our journey during this discussion with Oleg, and hopefully we can also answer a couple of questions in the end.
Olli, the first question I want to ask: is there a story behind the name?
Yeah, I guess the story behind the name. There is a definition actually in Wikipedia in Skunkworks, so it's something like a loosely structured group of people aiming for radical innovation without limits. So the story actually the name idea came from our CEO when just one morning, and it just sounds right for us how we operate. So that's the story behind the name.
Did I understand it right that you just started just before the pandemic hit? How did it affect you?
Yeah. So as I said, we started 2019 in December, like 3 months before the pandemic hit Finland, and yeah, well, we were working as usual, but of course, then when this pandemic hit, we went to work remotely, like almost everybody else, and we are really lucky in this industry where we can actually do all of our work remotely. And I have to say that the pandemic actually helped us focus on the meaningful things a lot, because we were not distracted by any kind of events or anything where we really like to attend everywhere. So because there was no events or anything, we just focused on building the company and making the games. So I think that benefited us actually in the first years.
How many are you today, guys?
So before I answer that, a year ago we were 7. Today we are 30, including our freelancers and consultants. And only this year alone, we've hired 20 people, and yeah, it's quite a lot of growth within 1 year. But maybe I can give a bit background, like why we grew so fast. So we have been developing this game called Merge Friends. It's a 2D merging game where you merge 2 items and deliver items to the citizens and make friends. And a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago, we were testing the game and got really good early metrics. And based on those, we were able to raise a lot of investment and start growing the team. And this year has been mostly focusing on growing the team and the game, and like every operation of the company. So yeah, that's basically why we are here, why we are 30 people already, and there seems to be no stop for the growth. So that's also a nice thing.
Yeah, it's great to hear. And maybe you share some tips and tricks. We have the companies here that are looking for talents. We have a lot of talents joining, but maybe what would be your tips on that?
On joining us, or
no, on growing so fast.
Oh, okay, yeah, on growing so fast. Yeah, I think the biggest tips I would share is that pay a lot of attention on hiring people and make sure that you hire right people in the right positions. It's better to take time to find the correct person to a certain position than just fill it in. we've made some awesome hires in the past year, and this has really helped us grow like this. And yeah, I think it's like we invested a lot in our office space, for example, which has been you can find some pictures in our website, skunkworksgames.com, and it's been a really attractive place for people to work. Even during the pandemic, people just wanted to come here, but we needed to somehow limit it so that not everybody are here at the same time. And yeah, we emphasize the culture quite a lot, and I can maybe share more about that as well.
That what was actually my next question. How would you describe the culture, your
Yeah, yeah.
culture, Skunkworks?
So we give a lot of ownership and to the employees. Everybody is treated equally. So no matter if you are junior or senior or whatever the background is, everybody is treated equally and listened equally as well. And that's also something that especially our junior employees have brought up, that they really enjoy working here because they feel like they are valued as much as other more senior people, and they can really make a change. And that's what we want to also offer. So we give a lot of ownership, but it also which brings a lot of like power to your own work, but also a lot of responsibility. So we want to give everybody freedom to work as how they are, how they prefer to work, as long as it's like work together well with the team. And usually things work out pretty well when people want to work well together. So that helps a lot. So basically, you have you can make decisions based on your own work, but you need to do your own research and ask for feedback before making your decision if it's like something that affects other people's as well. So it's been very nice. People like to own their own work.
I know, Olli, that maybe now you, with growing so fast, has it been easy for you as a CEO of the company?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's been easy, but also a lot of work. So right now it's been very much work actually in the past couple of months because well, it's very busy time of the year. We've hired many people and grown a lot. We're looking for a new office actually because we're running out of space, and everything is just growing faster than we expected. And yeah, I think what I realized a couple of weeks ago as a CEO, that we need to a little bit slow down in order to maintain the quality of employee experience. So I've noticed that we were not able to answer every application that rapidly, and that's something that we are now building now, making the hiring process, for example, more transparent and easier for everybody in our company, and also for the candidates. And that's why we actually right at this moment we don't have that many positions open, but I'm opening quite a lot of positions for the next year, like Q1 next year. There will be maybe 7 positions opening pretty soon for that time frame.
I'm interested now with the Merge Friends. Are you guys doing something more than that? Any new plans?
Yeah, well, Merge Friends is definitely our biggest product, and that's the live game that everybody can go and try in the Google Play or Apple App Store. It's the main product of the company, and we keep on developing that. There's a lot of cool plans for the next year. It's going to be a big year for Merge Friends, but additionally, on top of that, we are prototyping a new game as well. But that's something that I can't share any more than this. But maybe I could share a little bit how we approach making games. So every game we make, we do a lot of market research before starting the prototyping. So we look into different market segments and try to find spots where there is a lot of demand but not that many games, or where the player where the like revenue is like based on a couple of titles we think that we can disrupt the market. So we'll do a lot of market research and player research as well, and we base our games on those, and we add our ideas on top of those. So we never make a game based on anybody's own idea alone. So we always try to do the market and player first. So understanding the audience is the key, and that's what we are building up on since the day one.
Do you offer remote work?
Yes, at the moment there are quite a few people, like I would say 4 people working remotely. I mean abroad from Finland, and then also at the moment, also all the employees in Finland and in Helsinki they have 100% remote working possibilities. So every employee can decide if they want to work at the office or home or wherever. Basically, it's part of our culture is that we don't necessarily care too much where or when the work is done, as long as it gets done and people feel good and they are not crunching. So we keep an eye on people working normal hours, but they can work from cafeteria. They can go to another country if they want to take a small holiday at the same time. They can work remotely. I think everything is possible, and we trust people that we trust people to work well if we give them freedom and responsibility.
Maybe a few words about the perks and the team activities, because before we have to wrap up.
So team activities. We do a lot of team activities. We have in every quarter we have like a full day of team activities, team building, and something fun that we do together. And actually, we are going to celebrate our birthday this December. So 2nd of December, we are having a birthday party that's going to be open for everybody. So if you are in Helsinki, feel free to join us. And more info in our social channels. So make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We'll post more there. But we are going to have an open team activity day and a birthday at the same day. So we would like to see you there if you are here.
Cool. All right, Olli, we have to wrap up. Just a few final words.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thanks for everybody coming here. It was interesting to do it this other way, that we don't have a presentation, more like an interview kind of, or like discussion. This was exciting. And if you want to reach out to me, you can find me on Pine. You can send me a message on Pine, and then also in LinkedIn, I'm open for messages. And more information about everything in our website, feel free to contact us and me.
Thank you, Olli. Thank you.